All right, that was NYIKO doing his thing with this song, Make You Feel. Let's find out what he was talking about. What's up, NYIKO?
Hey, how's it going?
Good. Thank you for entering the competition. Very cool stuff. So the song is called Make You Feel. Who feel what? What's going on with the song?
So I wrote the song when I was thinking about kind of that feeling of falling in love for the first time. You know, when you're falling for that first big crush in your life, where it feels like nothing else in the world matters and it's just everything. So Make You Feel is about that sense of urgency around falling in love for your first crush.
It is a powerful feeling for sure. What does the audience not know about you as an artist that you'd like to share? Who are you as an artist?
Let's see. Well, I do basically everything myself. I have a few collaborators, but ultimately I'm the writer, producer, engineer, mixing engineer. So I do all my own artwork and create all my own music videos. So it's a DIY project for sure.
Well, we're so glad you're part of this competition because that's what self-made is all about, sort of doing it all yourself. Is that something was like a revelation for you in the past few years? Because as an artist, you used to not be able to do all that. So how did your career sort of shift in the last few years when you realized, oh, you know what, I could just put this in my own hands?
Honestly, I didn't even realize it was a choice that I was making until well after I had made it. Growing up, it was just, that was the only thing, you know, you did everything yourself. I grew up in a small town where there was no industry for entertainment. So that's all I've ever really known. And it's only until I moved to LA where I started realizing, oh, there are all of these different people that take on these different roles for an artist that I've been doing myself. So I guess it's just always been the case out of necessity. I have some roles that have been fulfilled beyond the creative lens, but for the most part, it's just the way I kind of prefer it in a lot of ways.
Absolutely. So what kind of advice would you be able to share to other artists out there that are kind of saying to themselves, you know what, I would do it, but I just need this person to help me here?
I would say that for the most part, if not doing it yourself is keeping you from making something great, then that's a silly reason. You should do whatever you need to do to put your art out there, because you are going to be the person that believes in you the most.
Absolutely, and that's what self-made is all about. Just, turning the phone on yourself, putting the video out there, using the hashtag I am self-made, and boom, you're here on the competition. So what's a little elevator pitch about the kind of artist that you are? Maybe some of your inspirations or what you're trying to do with music?
So I identify my music as soft glam, which is a genre of many genres, but it's kind of one that I thought made the most sense for the music I make, which is a blend of, indie pop, synth pop, and even kind of post-punk from the 80s and early 90s. I would say everything that I make has a big feeling of emotion and romance, heartbreak, and I also like to explore themes that are, a little bit more specific, like addressing toxic masculinity, addressing, racial equality, and addressing just things that impact all of us.
Have you seen your music that is about those topics have a little bit more of a priority with your audience lately? The social justice issues and, society, etc.?
Yeah, I would say that these are all topics that are going to be important to us for a long time and have been important to us. But, whenever I'm writing a song, it has to first be something that's important to me. If it resonates with an audience, then that's fantastic. But if I'm not passionate about it, I'm not going to write about it. I would say that a song that I wrote and put out recently called Call the Boys, which addresses toxic masculinity, and also creating a role model for, young men and young, male identifying kids, that promotes empathy as opposed to aggression and promotes self-love as opposed to anger. So I think that song did resonate with more people than, one of my songs about heartbreak might.
A lot of great topics, which it's a really good point, because generally, the heartbreak and the romance stuff is really what everybody connects to, and those are really poignant. But, maybe this year especially, a lot of those other things are coming to the forefront. Tell us, why do you think you are going to win this competition and why you are self-made?
I'm going to win this competition because I work harder than anyone else I know. I am so deeply passionate about my art, and I have been since I was very young. I've had super high highs and really low lows, and I'm gonna do whatever it takes to make sure that my art resonates with you.
Great answer. Now, throughout the week, we are going to be giving you some challenges to participate in, and that's going to help separate the contestants between each other. What do you think your strengths are, and maybe some things that you feel, ooh, I hope they don't ask me to do this?
I would say I'm somewhat of a chameleon in terms of being able to approach different subjects and genres, but my strengths certainly are leaning on the more moody side, the more almost 80s retro influenced sounds. I am new to guitar, but I've been playing it for about 8 months now. So that's something that I've been working on and getting better at, but I'm still a novice. My strengths are definitely more in the production realm and piano and singing in my moody croon.
That's awesome. That's awesome. All right, so if we're gonna look out for all those things that you have strengths on, and maybe some things that you're new to, which I can't believe you've only been playing guitar for 8 months. How do you learn guitar? And you're not like a 6-year-old kid. How do you just pick it up?
The internet is amazing, and there are endless resources for teaching yourself, and I've been using that. It's been lockdown, so I haven't been able to learn from my collaborators. So instead, I've been doing it through a screen. But I am classically trained in piano, so I also use that music theory knowledge and knowledge of chord structures and songwriting to influence how I approach guitar, which is very helpful.
Very cool. A lot of cool stuff going on in your life. So you guys, if you're rocking with NYIKO, all you got to do is vote for him to be the self-made winner, especially if you like that moody romantic stuff. This might be the guy for you. All right, NYIKO, well, best of luck in the rest of the competition, and we'll see you a little bit down the road. Later, man.